You've tried hair growth oils, scalp massages, and every miracle product out there, but your hair is still thinning. Sound familiar? The real culprit could be DHT, the hormone linked to hair loss. But there's a natural solution that most people overlook: Saw Palmetto. In this video, I'll break down why it's one of the best natural DHT blockers and how it can help you fight hair thinning at the root. Now picture this. You're in the bathroom. You're looking in the mirror and you notice your hairline starting to recede. Or maybe you see more hair than usual in your brush or on your pillow. It's a scary feeling, right? I should know. I was once there. You start to wonder, what's going on with my hair? Well, the culprit behind this hair loss could be a hormone called DHT. Now, I know what you're thinking. Another acronym. Great, just what I need. But stick with me, because understanding DHT is crucial. It's crucial to understanding why your hair is thinning. So, what exactly is DHT, or dihydrotestosterone? It's a byproduct of testosterone, the male sex hormone. Now, before you start blaming your manhood for your hair loss, let me explain. See, testosterone is converted into DHT by an enzyme called 5-alpha reductase. It's a tiny little factory that takes your testosterone and it converts it into DHT. But here's the kicker. DHT can shrink your hair follicles. Imagine that your hair follicles are little pockets in your scalp where your hair grows from. DHT can attach to these follicles and over time cause them to shrink. It's like you're bullied by DHT, getting smaller and smaller until they just can't grow hair anymore. This process doesn't happen overnight, but it is gradual. It's a very slow process. The hair growth phase gets shorter and shorter, leading to thinner, weaker hair. Yeah, that's what I was going through as well. Eventually, the follicle just gives up and it stops growing hair altogether. And that, my friends, is how you end up with thinning hair and a bald spot. Now, if you're a guy, you're probably more likely to experience this kind of hair loss, and that's because men naturally have more testosterone, which means more potential for DHT production. But ladies, don't think that you're off the hook. Hormonal imbalances, conditions like PCOS, and just plain old aging can all lead to increased DHT levels and thinning hair in women too. Have you ever noticed your hair thinning in specific areas like your temples or the crown of your head? That's DHT at work, targeting those follicles like a laser-guided missile. But do not worry, not all hope is lost here. In the next section, we'll talk about a natural solution that can help you fight back against DHT and keep your hair looking thick and healthy. So make sure you stay tuned. All right, so now that we know DHT is the enemy, let's talk about how we can fight back. And the weapon of choice? Saw Palmetto. Now, I know what you're thinking. Saw Palmetto, isn't that some kind of tiny palm tree? Yes, it is. But this little plant packs a big punch when it comes to hair growth. You see, Saw Palmetto is a natural DHT blocker. It works by inhibiting that pesky enzyme, 5-alpha reductase, that converts testosterone to DHT. It's like putting a big road closed sign in front of that DHT factory. But how effective is it really? Well, let me tell you a story. A few years back, I was starting to notice my hair was thinning. I tried everything: special shampoos, hair growth supplements, even those weird scalp massage things, but nothing seemed to work. And then I stumbled upon some research about Saw Palmetto. One study showed that men taking Saw Palmetto had a whopping 60% improvement in hair growth compared to a placebo. 60%! That is massive. That's like going from a patchy, balding mess to a luscious, flowing mane. And it's not just for men. Another study found that a topical Saw Palmetto extract increases hair density 83% of the participants, both men and women. So I decided to give it a try. I started taking Saw Palmetto supplements every day. And I also started using a topical serum with Saw Palmetto extract. And let me tell you, the results were pretty dang amazing. After a few months, I started noticing less hair on my pillow every morning. My hairline seemed to be filling back in. And overall, my hair just looked and felt healthier. And I'm not saying Saw Palmetto is a miracle cure, not by any means. You won't make your hair grow back overnight, but it is a very powerful tool in the fight against hair loss. And it's all natural. So if you're like me and you've tried every hair growth product under the sun with no luck, maybe it's time to give Saw Palmetto a try. Trust me, your hair will thank you. But you might be wondering, how exactly do you use Saw Palmetto for hair growth? Well, that's what we'll cover in the next section here. I'll break down the different ways that you can incorporate this DHT blocking powerhouse into your hair care routine for maximum results. Stay tuned. First up, supplements. This is probably the easiest way to get your daily dose of Saw Palmetto, but not all supplements are created equal. You want to look for a supplement that contains a standardized extract of Saw Palmetto with a dosage of around 320 milligrams per day. That's the amount that has been shown to be the most effective in the studies. And also, make sure that the supplement contains 85 to 95% fatty acids. These are the active compounds in Saw Palmetto that do the heavy lifting when it comes to blocking DHT. Now, I know that taking pills isn't for everyone. It's not everyone's cup of tea. And if you're more of a topical person, don't worry, I got you covered. You can find Saw Palmetto in oils, in serums, and even in some shampoos. In fact, that's one of the key ingredients in our main growth elixir. I made sure to include Saw Palmetto because I know how powerful it can be for blocking DHT and promoting healthy hair growth. The great thing about topical treatments is that you're applying the Saw Palmetto directly to your scalp, right where you need it the most. Just massage it in, massage a few drops into the scalp every single day, and let the Saw Palmetto work its magic. But why choose between supplements and topicals when you can do both? The real power move is to combine oral supplements with a topical treatment. It's that 1-2 punch against hair loss. And if you really want to up your game, you can pair Saw Palmetto with other DHT blockers like onion seed oil and pumpkin seed oil. It's like assembling the Justice League of hair growth. Now imagine this. Every morning you take your Saw Palmetto supplement with breakfast. Then in the evening, you massage in a few drops of your main growth elixir into your scalp. You're hitting DHT from the inside and the outside, 24/7. Your hair doesn't stand a chance. So whether you choose supplements, topicals, or a combination of both, the key is to be consistent. Make Saw Palmetto a regular part of your routine, and your hair will thank you. Now, at this point, you must be thinking, this all sounds great, but how do I know it's actually working? Great question. In the next section, we'll talk about how to track your progress and why most people fail to see results. Trust me, you do not want to miss this. All right, so let's talk about why most people fail to see results with Saw Palmetto and how you can avoid those mistakes. First and foremost, consistency is key. I cannot stress this enough. Saw Palmetto is not a magic potion that will give you a full head of hair overnight. It takes time, usually 8 to 12 weeks, to start seeing noticeable improvements. And trust me, I know it's easy to get discouraged when you don't see immediate results. I've been there. You start to wonder if it's even worth it. If maybe you're just destined to have thin, balding hair. But here's the thing. Most people give up way too early in the fight. They use Saw Palmetto for a week or two and don't see any differences, and they throw in the towel. Don't be like that. Don't be like those people. Think of it like going to the gym. You wouldn't expect a six-pack after one workout, right? I wish it was like that, but it's not. The same principle applies to hair growth. You have to stick with it, even when you don't see results right away. Another big result that people make is not pairing saw palmetto with a healthy lifestyle. Remember that DHT thrives in all environments of inflammation. So if your scalp is inflamed due to a poor diet, stress, or harsh hair products, saw palmetto can only do so much. That's why it's important to eat a DHT blocking diet full of foods like pumpkin seed, green tea, and nettle root. These foods work synergistically with saw palmetto to reduce inflammation and create a healthy environment for hair growth. And don't forget about scalp care. Regular scalp exfoliation and massages can help keep your follicles clear and promote healthy circulation. It's like giving your scalp a workout. Lastly, and this is crucial, track your progress. It's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day of not noticing any subtle changes happening in your hair. That's why I recommend taking before and after photos every 2 to 4 weeks. You might not see a dramatic difference from one picture to the next, but over time, you'll start to notice your hair looking thicker, fuller, and healthier. And that, my friends, is a beautiful thing. You can even keep a hair journal to jot down any changes that you notice, like less shedding or new growth. It's a great way to stay motivated and celebrate your progress. So, to recap, be consistent, pair saw palmetto with a healthy lifestyle, and track your progress. If you do these 3 things, I promise you, you will start to see results. And remember that you are not alone in this journey. Thousands of people, just like you, they use saw palmetto to fight back against hair loss and reclaim their confidence. You can do it too. All right, my guys and gals, let's wrap things up. We've covered a lot of ground today. We've talked about the real culprit behind hair loss, DHT, and how it can sneak up on you and wreak havoc on your hair. But we've also talked about the natural solutions, saw palmetto. This little plant is like a secret weapon in the fight against hair loss. It blocks DHT, it reduces inflammation, and it creates a healthy environment for your hair to thrive. And the best part, it's all natural. No harsh chemicals or scary side effects. But as we've discussed, saw palmetto isn't a magic fix. It takes time, consistency, and just a little bit of TLC for your scalp. You have to be patient, trust the process, and most importantly, don't give up. I know that hair loss can be a scary, frustrating, and even an embarrassing experience. I've felt it firsthand. It can make you feel like you've lost a part of yourself, but I'm here to tell you that there is hope. With the right tools in your hands and the right mindset, you can fight hair loss and regain your confidence. And if you're ready to take your hair growth to the next level, I highly recommend checking out our main growth elixir. It is packed with saw palmetto and other powerful natural ingredients that work together to block DHT and promote healthy hair growth. I'm so passionate about this product because I've seen firsthand how it can transform people's lives. It's not just about having better hair, it's about feeling better about yourself. It's about looking in the mirror and loving what you see. So if you're tired of losing your hair and feeling helpless, take action today. Try saw palmetto, try the main growth elixir, and most importantly, do not give up on yourself. You deserve to have a head full of hair that makes you feel confident, attractive, and unstoppable. As always, thanks for tuning in. If you found this video helpful, leave me one of these. Make sure to give it a like, comment, subscribe, and click on this video next to unleash your main potential.